think I know a new way to spread some Christmas cheer. Also, if you're new to my kitchen, welcome. I'm glad you're here and I hope you're hungry. Don't forget to subscribe for even more fictional content. First, we'll start with our bag of spaghetti. Just kidding. Let's make a Christmas spaghetti that would have really blown Buddy's mind. First, we'll need to freeze our plate until it's thoroughly chilled. I popped mine into the freezer for about an hour. Using a ceramic plate is also ideal because it'll stay colder longer. The most important thing here is to keep everything as cold as possible while you work, so make sure you have enough freezer space before starting. We'll start with a hidden stash of snowballs in the center of the dish. I'm using extra creamy Cool Whip to make my snowballs. These will act as the creamy surprise center to our dish. Pop the whipped cream snowballs into the freezer for now while we get the vanilla ice cream nice and softened. We're looking for a plain vanilla with no add-ins for the best results. You want it to be sort of soupy without it being completely thawed. It should at least be softened enough that it can easily be pressed through a potato ricer, like this one. I recommend using a ricer and not another method like holes in a baggie, for example, for easier cleanup. Ask me how I know. Also, I kept the ricer in the freezer until it was frosty. If it's nice and cold, it'll help the ice cream keep its shape as it's pressed through the holes. The potato ricer is essential to making our ice cream noodles. Fill it up with a few scoops of vanilla ice cream, then use the potato ricer to squeeze the ice cream over the Cool Whip snowballs. Then pop the entire plate into the freezer until you're ready to add your toppings. You can add everything right away, but the ice cream melts extremely quickly in this noodle form, so ensure all of your toppings are cold too to make the dish look prettier longer. Finally, to assemble the finished dish, start with some strawberry sauce to act as the tomato spaghetti sauce. Then don't forget the 4 elf food groups: candy, candy canes, candy corn, and syrup from our personal stash. Don't forget to add your favorite toppings like sprinkles, snow caps, chocolate Pop-Tarts, and a drizzle of chocolate syrup. This dish is actually based on a German dessert called Spaghettieis, and unlike the gum on the streets of New York City, it's a real-life delicacy, especially when you add on toppings inspired by the spaghetti and elf. And I'd like to think this version is slightly more appetizing. I don't have kids, but I'd like to think this version would be a super fun way to spend Christmas Eve watching Elf and adding their own ice cream toppings. Either way, this dessert is perfect for spreading Christmas cheer. What fictional feast should I make next? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this recipe, don't forget to flip that sub button and ring the dinner bell so you can be notified of my latest recipes and foodie adventures that I post every week. Do you ever get hungry? You can find this recipe and many more with ingredient amounts and step-by-step instructions over on thestarvingchefblog.com. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next year.